Hello everyone, it's Eon here, and I just wanted to take a moment to do kind of a impromptu sort of a video here about some Frontiers, and I wanted to focus primarily. So if you're not familiar with Frontiers, this is my mini factory's version of a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo or a GameFound, or there's a bunch of them out there now, and I wanted to look at one or two or three of them, and we're doing this kind of off the cuff here, but the main one I wanted to look at is Death Tiles Gothic set, and this ends in about 5 days as I record this. I'm going to try to go on and get this uploaded tonight maybe, and it's Saturday, January 18th, pretty late as I'm recording this, but I wanted to look at Death Tiles, and I wanted to show you just that this is a really great deal right now, and I'm not logged into my regular account, but right now you can get this for $6, which I personally think is a great deal. So if you have any interest in tiles for miniatures and things like that, even if you're a war gamer, you could print these out and have this as the surface for your tabletop. So let me zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better here. But this is just some really nice tiles, and these have kind of a Gothic feel. So if you're interested in a grimdark future sort of thing, this could work for that too. They do have a free starter set that you can download, and it includes these 6 tiles. And I actually went in and I've actually printed those, which will to show that real quick here, and this is kind of impromptu here, I apologize, but I did print these on my Bamboo P1S that I've gotten, and I'm loving my P1S, but I didn't print all of them because the other 3, so you'll see I have 4 of the basic tile, and I have the arch and a wall. I didn't print the stained glass, and I didn't print, sorry, forgot to put that on Do Not Disturb. So these printed off actually pretty good, in my opinion. There it is with the flash on. That fan's starting to get a little bit of dust on it already. I guess I need to clean that off. But yeah, so these are what they look like here. And here it is with no flash, and here it is with a flash. And I think in this is Bamboo Gray PLA. Nothing overly fancy. I like the gray for the kind of the stonework and such. And you can see the layer lines of the stone structure a little bit better, I think, on the picture than you can in real life. Real life, you notice it too. I didn't print these in necessarily a high detail, and I'm not doing them at 0.2 millimeter or anything like, or nozzle, just a 0.4 standard profile. But I thought these were actually pretty worthwhile checking out. And there's just a few pictures I took, nothing overly fancy. I'm impressed with what these are coming out as, and I mean, for me personally, Hero Quest was my gateway drug. So Hero Quest or any type of dungeon crawler type thing, you usually have my attention, and nothing ever quite has the feel as to what you originally saw, but I just thought these were really worth pointing out, and just, again, emphasizing you should check these out. I think these are worth checking out. And so just check out the starter set, if nothing else. The free tiles are priceless, and for $6, about $7 after tax probably, you get some pretty nice little things. I did buy in. I don't think they've released the files yet, otherwise I would go in and print these, but they say they're supportless. I didn't have any problems with this. I actually am getting ready to print off the other, and I'm probably actually going to see if I can put the time lapse of my printer printing these into this video, and if I do, I probably won't voice over that, but and they're showing here that you can print them on a resin printer. I printed them on an FDM, but they worked fine for me for what I wanted. I'm sure the resin would be a lot more detailed. I did not put the little magnetic bases here, so there is a magnetic tray if you want to do that, which is probably pretty good. And I obviously haven't painted them yet or anything like that. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know yet. But you put these together as you need, and you've got a set. You can see you've got quite a few tiles planned here. A couple of basic tiles, lots of corner tiles and wall tiles, and little tables, and sacrifice tables and butchers, and just all sorts of things to do. I've backed their previous death tile sets Has it been 3 others? Maybe it has. And they're amazing. They're wonderful, great files. And I don't print often enough, despite my interest in 3D printing, but I just wanted to point these out. They do have stretch goals going, but catch up on this deal while you can, if you would. I also wanted to point out, this was pointed out to me today too, that White Angel has a Frontier going, Dwarf Empire. So I may have misspoken my Overview 1 video where I was saying this was part of their January release. And I think it is their January release. I think it's part of their January release. I think their January release is dwarves, but it's a different set of dwarves. And if I understand properly, this is an expansion to their... It says it complements the monthly Patreon release, and I didn't realize that. It wasn't very obvious to me when I put that together earlier. And if I make a mistake, I'll call myself out for it. It's $20 for this complete package. I mean, very nice dwarven miniatures here, if you're in it. I think I saw something, maybe not here, maybe elsewhere, that, and don't quote me on this, but I think it said that if you were part of their Patreon, then you got 50% off. So I'm not entirely, I don't know if that means 50% off the store or 50% off of the Frontier, but you know, for another $10, add this on to your dwarves. You know, there's the Dwarven King. There's the gyrocopter with the side guys helping out. I mean, how many guns has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 guns off the front, and that's not counting this one here as well. I mean, he's loaded to bear. But yeah, so there's that Frontier that's going on. Click there and goes back up here. But campaign is simple. There's a single tier, 20 for the complete package. Yeah. And yeah, so there's that Frontier that's out. That one ends January 30th, so in about a week and a half. And there's several other Frontiers here. A Cyber Market, Cyberpunk terrain set. That's interesting. Napoleonic Wars armies. You know, these look a little cartoony maybe, but they're there. There's some more dwarves from Heroes and Beasts. Their tier is, how much is their tier? Their super early bird is 28, but that's ended. Ooh, it looks like their standard is 44. Their dwarves are a little bit more stylized. Reminds me kind of the old Lost Vikings game. Not that they were dwarves, they were Vikings, but they were short and stout, kind of like a dwarf. Me and my brother used to play that quite a bit. But that's just another Frontier. But there was one more Frontier I wanted to show too. I don't think it's launched yet. So you have to scroll down quite a bit. And I apologize for scrolling through quickly. Here, into the sewers. Some others, the Quarry's Wrath. Let's go to page 2 here. Ancient Wolves, Sergeant Hammer, some bits if you are interested in those types. Highlands Miniatures is coming out January 23rd. So when Death Tiles ends, their fillers and heroes will come out. And don't forget to go in and click and do that. The Trench Crusade, I must have skipped over that one, but the Trench Crusade one is on here as well if you missed that Kickstarter. This is the one that I wanted to point out too. This was the last one that I really wanted to look. Skyrim The Elder Scrolls. By Modifius. I didn't realize that one was coming either. So that launches February 4th. That's another one to keep on your radar. But I wanted to point out the Game of Thrones one. This one comes from Night Models, who does Harry Potter and Batman and stuff like that. But you get a free Tyrion miniature if you, I think if you just subscribe. If you just subscribe and say, hey, I want to be notified, you get the Tyrion miniature. Yeah, you'll receive updates, early access, and a free STL. And I think they've actually put out some information that they are going to be doing a painting competition over the Tyrion Lannister miniature as well. So anyway, I know this is kind of impromptu, and it's probably not the most entertaining video of everything that I do, but I just wanted to point out a couple of frontiers to kind of keep your eyes on. I found one for myself to look at. And these things, you can always look a little bit in advance and see what's coming and sign up to be notified. There's all sorts for different purposes. If you want models to paint, models to use as terrain, models for, you missed a Kickstarter and they're resetting it in another place. And you can also see here as well that sometimes these are older campaigns that have finished too. I do wish they kept you see there's 173 pages worth of frontiers, and that's not because there's that many coming. It's because most of these are past frontiers that have come and gone. And yeah, you see they don't say when they're launching, so these are already kind of these are in the past that you can see here. But anyway, check out the death tiles. I think it's worth backing at $6. They want to sell it for more later, but it's from Cast and Play, actually. See, Cast and Play actually has it on their YouTube channel. And I think they're worth checking out. So anyway, I hope to put together a video. I appreciate your patience as I wait. I like to kind of do this after the 15th of the month when I do my second video. That gives Loot Studios the chance to do their sci-fi, gives other Patreons and tribes a chance to update some stuff, and we'll look and see what has changed, and hope to put that out probably either Sunday night or maybe Monday morning. So see you soon.